Hello everybody and welcome to the Tier 2 Round 1 race around Bahrain. I'm joined today by Cal Cohen.
Hello.
So yeah, first round of the season, back again, this time with 3 tiers. So even closer fields. Yeah, see how it goes. Hopefully not too many incidents, but some of the drivers might be a bit rusty.
Yeah, but it's definitely going to be an exciting season with some new champions perhaps.
I know our previous champion, Sadistic King in Tier 2, hasn't practiced F1 all that much because he's playing Crew 2 all the time, so...
Yeah, he'll probably be a bit rusty then.
But we have also had some of the guys coming down from Tier 1 because they got new, quicker people joining there. So, a whole new bunch of quick drivers as well as just some external ones.
Ooh, some movements.
Yeah, one of the Red Bulls, Jamie Robertson, and AlphaTauri.
Who's the first one out? Jamie Robertson 11.
Hello people in the chat. Right, we'll stick on board with Robertson for now, see what he can do. Error Voice, one of the drivers who joined us last season. Let's see if he can do better this season. Certainly improved throughout the last season time.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea who's fast.
Well, Sadistic King won last season. Club PR's decent. Real DC is very good, as is Godly Numb. Big Balls.
Was last year Tier 1, no?
Say again?
Real DC, was he Tier 1 last year?
Yeah, I think Godly Numb was as well. So I think it was just those two.
Right. Let's keep an eye on them then.
Yeah, just to remind everybody, there is a new point system this time. So the top 15 drivers get points. That should certainly spice things up a bit. Actually, who is winning the constructors at the moment? I'll have a look. Here we go. Jamie Robertson starting his lap. Down towards the first corner. Very good braking point. Slight amount of understeer. Of course, he's got quite a free road ahead of him. The two Mercedes both on their out laps, but I think sufficiently far away. So actually, it's McLaren that. McLaren currently have the constructors. Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri not too far behind them.
Yeah, I think the constructors will be a long and hard battle. Definitely to like the last race of the season.
Yeah, I mean with 4 tiers to go with, you can't be carried just by 1 tier.
No, indeed.
Yeah, Nathan, there is constructors. AJ stuck it in the thing. I know it's only been the academy race so far, but McLaren are on 40. So here we go, Jamie Robertson, first lap, a 26.1. See who else can beat it. Error Voice coming across the line, 26.9, not quick enough. I think Dragon next person, 26.8, just in front of Error Voice. Alex TG getting a 26.1, just beating Jamie Robertson again.
That was job winners in P5.
Yeah, 27.1.
26 ones, I think. Those are very good laps.
think Tobe's about to cross the line. He gets a 26.3, puts him into third. Might be safe with that lap. Looks like one of the Red Bulls has stopped on track. Who was that?
That was Dragon on speed.
Yeah.
Led by Williams. Oh yeah, led by Strauss, who is on an outlet.
Big Bulls are 25.7, straight up to the lead.
Ooh.
There are two Haas drivers here, one right behind the other. Carla driver we had last season, Mark his teammate, certainly new to this tier. I think he might be new to the league as a whole.
Yeah, I think I've seen his name pop up last season a few times.
Yeah, maybe one of the reserves then.
Yeah, it could be.
Right, so car coming towards the line. How's he going to do? Decent lap, 26.3, just puts him into fifth. His teammate V Mark though, of 31.8, must have started behind his teammate. Won't be too happy with that lap.
Yeah, you'll need to go out again.
Definitely.
Looks like he's still pushing.
So it's Strauss with a purple first sector. I don't know if the purple sectors are working there at the moment. Quite often it'll give everyone a purple sector regardless of how fast they go.
Yeah, Mark has a purple as well. Present not getting purple, so maybe accurate.
Strauss through the end of the second sector. Doesn't purple that one. So we'll see what he does. Expect to see a low 26 from him, considering his time so far. Comes towards the last corner. Decent exit.
Bam.
Yeah, there we go. 25.9.
Ooh, Mark goes P4.
That's good improvement from his last lap. Looking like Yar Williams going to have to improve. Pheasant Blacker up into 10th. Then Captain Nick into 11th. Captain Nick actually was one of the quicker drivers last season. Remember him being in the Ferrari with Big Bulls.
You want to get a bit higher then. Looks like a lot of drivers are like finishing their laps and then pushing the laps straight after. They're not turning down their ERS mode.
So far we've had support for Alfa Romeo, Mercedes and McLaren, so other 7 teams are getting a bit less support. Here we go, Jake Hartnell.
Their drivers are busy racing, probably.
Well, the 2-1 lot aren't doing anything at the moment. I guess some that might be practicing. They're mighty quick though. Nope, slow Haas in sector 2. Moving out the way of KXI.
Ooh, Jones missed the apex before the back straight.
Who else is on the lap that's going to improve? Cole Paradox still. Is he near the end of his lap or has he just started? Just started, right. Okay, we'll watch Jay Hartnell across the line then.
as J. Williams invalidates, so he'll need to come in again. For the rest of the shot.
26.5 from Jay Hartnell. Might not be enough from him. Kieran is racing in Tier 3 at the moment. So if you want to see him, he's on the track now. And yeah, I do have a different mic. Hopefully it's a better mic. As Cold Paradox gets a purple middle sector.
Ooh, and his teammate Kleur set up the purple first sector.
Kleur PR we know is quick. I think it was last season at Russia. I said I reckon he wouldn't get on the front row, and then he proved me completely wrong. But it's 26.9 for Cold Paradox. I want to improve that then. Definitely not safe for that lap.
No.
It's Kleur PR in purple middle sector as well.
Yeah, his lap is looking good so far.
If you can keep it valid, then I think he should be safe with this one alone. .26.2, yep, should be safe with that one. There's a chance he might not be, but seems likely. Godly Nom now. We know this man's quick. See, yep, 26 flat up into third.
Yep.
So just our previous champion, Sadistic King, to set a time. Actually, he's on an outlap at the moment. Me not paying attention.
Yeah, so let's see. Era Voice is going for another lap.
Yeah, stay on board with him.
And Alex looks to be on fire as well with a
Interesting, he's going for another lap because he's up into fourth with a very safe time. But Error Voice 1/10 green in the first sector, although 1/10 may only be enough to get him to 15th. Oh, of course, with Sadistic King behind him, that likely isn't enough.
Oh, Godly Nupper spun.
No, yeah, have to see that on Error Voice's camera. Hopefully, stays out the way.
Kleur goes second fastest.
Error Voice still only a 10th faster. It's not looking great for him.
No, at least needs 4/10.
Actually, Renault have a really strong team here with Captain Nick and Sadistic King. Error Voice is 26.6, 15th. Yeah. Right on the line with Sadistic King on his lap. Slightly he'll be knocked out into the bottom 5. So let's see what Sadistic King can do. One more turn, clean track ahead of him. So he didn't get the purple second sector, didn't see what his first sector was. .26.6.
Only 15.
Gonna be honest, that's slower than I expected. Might have made a mistake earlier on. Although, judge by his ERS, he's not going for another flyer.
Yeah, his fuel light is blinking, so he'll need to come back in and get out there very quickly.
Yeah, Sadistic King was last season's champion. There's Williams down in the first sector, but of course you don't know if it was a mistake in the later ones that cost him a faster time. little bit of a lock-up, but still a fairly decent lap. Let's see, how much does he need to gain in this lap?
As Captain Nick puts in the fastest second set.
Alright. And it looks like he's got his... Ooh.
Little bit close for comfort.
Jay Williams gets a purple medal sector and immediately invalidates his lap. Half a second quicker, that's what he needed to get into the safe zone. Gonna have to go around again though.
What is it?
Yeah, Captain Nick up into 10th.
As Charles Williams qualifying is over. I think.
Yeah. Oh no, he's just got time. But he wants to leave the pit as soon as he can. Here we got the AlphaTauri. That'll be... So Big Bull's happy with his time, retires up front. Real DC about to start another lap for him. Cole Paradox, 10th and a half. Faster. Well, that's only looking at 17th position now. Needs more time, but a good slipstream here. Driver moves out the way. Get a nice clean corner in. Good exit, could have on the throttle fractionally earlier. 26.7 improves, but still not enough for Q2. Let's go. Captain Nick improves again up into 9th position at 26.2. Some very close drivers up there around 26 flat and above and below. Just. There's Dragon speed.
Yeah, looks to be very close. I like it.
So Dragon on speed, 4/10 green. That'll be looking to be around 14th position. Yep, 14th. Another driver happy with the lap, retires. So at this point, most drivers in the top 10 will be safe. Anybody below that, gotta be careful.
Yes, I think we'll see when 25.9 up to P3.
Strauss might be... Nope, Strauss into the pits, but of course his time already well safe in 5th. Championship leader goes for another lap now. Who else to cross the line? Liverpool fan up into 14th position, might not be safe. Yar Williams starting his lap. A few more drivers into the pit lane. I think striking on speed then with the next man to cross the line. And his sector 2 was not enough to improve, so he needs a good last sector.
As qualifying is over.
Yep, small lock-up. Ooh! Dragging at a moment though. Yeah.
Yeah,
He knows. He knew it wasn't enough. Jay Hartnell looks like he's going to beat it though. Nearly half a second. Oh, up into 3rd for Jay Hartnell. There we go. Error voice invalidated his lap. He can't improve. Sadistic King.
Reigning champion now in P17.
We know the man's experienced dealing with pressure after that fight he had at Abu Dhabi last season. Although he's a 10th down, 100th down. How much does he need? He needs over 2/10. I think it's quite possible that the champion will be out in Q1. This will be a mix-up if it is.
Yes.
He doesn't improve. Champion from last season out in Q1. Williams looks like he might improve. He up to 17th, not enough, which means Liverpool fan who invalidated his lap is actually safe. Would have been angry with himself, but that was unexpected.
Yeah, reigning champion out in Q1. That's... But yeah, long season and a long race.
Let's see what he can do from the back of the field then. Of course, with 15 drivers getting points, likely still to score, but 15th not worth much at all compared to some of the top scores.
No, definitely not. But then our dropouts, Cole Paradox, Era Voice, Sadistic King, Jabos, then Dragon on speed. They'll be looking into making their way up the field to grab some good points.
But almost the entire field within a second. That's how close it's going to be.
Oh, it's going to be an exciting race.
Strategy is going to play a big part.
Yeah.
I wonder how much safety cars are going to come into play.
Yeah, what tires have people going to choose now?
At the moment, everyone is on softs.
I'd say go to the mediums, because softs around Bahrain, they won't last long.
I think most drivers, there we go, got a couple of switched to the mediums now. Most drivers like to do safety lap on mediums first. It's godly numb, first man out on track, and he's on the softs. That's interesting, because him being one of the quicker drivers could easily get through on mediums.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think strategy-wise, you can do like soft hard and medium hard, or soft medium. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And his teammate also comes out on the softs.
Actually, I can't remember who the I think the Season 2 champion might have been Cole Paradox. I know he was a contender for it. He was one of the top two, and him knocked out.
I'll have a look.
They haven't got it on the Discord. They've only got Season 3, not Season 2.
Right.
Yeah. It's absolutely crazy that every driver 1 second and 6 thousandths. As Godly Numb is playing an interesting song on his gears. Here we go, round the last corner. The road looks like it might be fairly clean for him. He's got Mercedes and Ferrari, but no one coming out the pits. Here we go, a wellness lap, choosing to go on the softs. And now the game decides to not give him a purple sector, despite the fact he's the only man to do Sector 1.
Yeah, EA might fix those issues. Hopefully.
Ooh. Not perfect corner there, but not too bad still. Of course, drivers, plenty of time for multiple laps. Ooh, Mercedes. Big balls into the wall, it seems. Got front wing damage or not? No. It's just, I guess, went off. So he won't be able to finish his lap anymore.
Yeah, but Godly Nucleus with a 25.9.
Not too bad. That's certainly in the top 10 for Q1 times. VMark 25.9.
Just into the 25. Ooh, Jamie Robertson validated his lap.
Didn't see where that was. So that means that Alex TG will be the next man to cross the line with the time. See where he comes, another driver opting for the softs. 25.9 again.
Top 3 with him.
22 thousandths.
Yeah, you just love to see it. Simply lovely.
Now, Liverpool fan will be our first driver on the mediums to cross the line. He gets a 27.4. That's not too bad, actually. Half seconds usually what you drop behind. Jay Hartnell about to start his lap. It actually surprised me with how quick he was on his Q1.
First half he wasn't looking that good, but the lap on the end, yeah. Right up to P3, so he's a guy to keep an eye on.
I think the AlphaTauri giving his teammate a slipstream here.
Some big brain plays at AlphaTauri.
25.9 tops the score, but they're all 25.9, so I guess a 25.93. Have to go to the hundredths, so they're going to keep doing that. Who's Big Balls? 26.8. Oh, Liverpool fan, I misread his time. Whoops. So actually, Liverpool fan, not a great lap there on the mediums. I think my brain assumed it was a 26.4. Still on the mediums though, looking to set another lap. I know he's on an in lap as Strauss comes through.
As Vezin goes 6 to 27.4. So yeah, the mediums. I think a lot of them will just go on with softs again.
I think they're going to have to with the field this close. Any driver who chooses to use the medium is going to have to be one of the fastest in order to keep off the herd.
Yeah, what I would do, like, I mean, if you're P11 on the mediums, you can like have a fresh set. Might be a little bit more better strategy, just to give up maybe some positions.
Yeah, try and be P11 and work your way up. But of course there is the strategy of go on softs, bolt it off the line, hope there's a safety car, piss under that. And let's see where Captain Nick's going to come. Are we going to get another driver with a 25.9? No, we're not. He must have made a mistake somewhere. 28.4. Apparently a purple Lustig today.
Yeah, it's pushing again, so certainly made a mistake somewhere.
Maybe decided.
With 26.1.
Strauss 25.7.
Getting a bit of slipstream from the racing point, or whatever the peak it's called.
So Captain Nick 2 chances up. Gonna assume he made a mistake in his middle sector then. Look to be good this time though. Yeah, 2.2 seconds. And purple both first and second sector. Although, see how he can do. 26-1. So far, ignoring big balls who likely made a mistake in his lap. All drivers on softs within half a second.
Oh wow.
Oh, actually, no. Big ball's lap wasn't mediums, my bad. I had it unfitted, not best.
Oh, right, so you do. Yeah, you might improve. I have a weird glitch. I'm in the house garage. Like, I can just look around. There we go.
Right. Now, real DC here. Considering he's come down from Tier 1, expect a lightning lap from him. Because T1 gets in lots of new guys, not from the league, now joining. Bump down a few of the slower drivers, are still really quick. So we'll see how he does. About to start his lap. Actually, it's Captain Nick in a new lap. No, he's not pushing. Ooh, and he invalidates his lap. That's not ideal for him. See if he decides to try another time on these tyres, or goes into pit for new ones. Is anyone actually on a lap at the moment? No, both drivers on the lap have invalidated their lap. So it looks like Godly Numb, the only man on the lap when he starts this. So looking to improve his lap. Actually very good for both the Williams and the Alfa Romeo here.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna score some good points for the constructors.
Got a clear road ahead of him. There is a Mercedes and a Ferrari, but I reckon they'll be well out of the way. For those of you interested, Tier 1 probably just started their qualifying recently. But you're more than welcome to stick with us. Very close competition up front. Stick it on interval actually. Yeah, there you go. 6 thousandths between third and fourth. Yeah, not big gaps there at all. Godly Numb ran the last corner. Let's see what time he can set. There we go, fastest lap of 25.6 for him.
As a real DC for you know fastest first sector. Ooh, big balls now.
Wow.
25.3.
That is fast.
That is a big gap. Looking at all the other gaps.
So it seems to be dominating the competition. Let's see what real DC can do. We know he's not slow. right at the back of this huge clump of soft guys. Less than 2/10 between them all. Sorry, just over 2/10.
But it's only KXI who's gonna try to go to long and medium. Damn, they're gonna meet up. Yeah, as you
oh, yeah, he's boxed. So maybe decided he will need softs, but of course he doesn't have time to get round to the start line again. Trying to see who's going to be setting laps. Carl about to start his lap. Liverpool fan then with the next man to set. No, that's the wrong Mercedes. Big Balls is on an in lap. Who's then? Godly now on a slow lap. Jamie Robertson will be starting his lap.
Klurper is pushing.
Klurper, yeah. And he's currently 2/10 green. Which will look at getting him right level. These guys with 25.9s might even be up into third. But either way, well, I'd expect to be a fairly safe lap. Let's see how he does across the line. 25.8 up into fourth position. And actually, it was time for another lap. Timed that extraordinarily well. Captain Nick, slight improvement.
Next one, Alex.
Yep. Why is he not using DRS? Improves by exactly 3/10. Someone else improved, didn't see who.
Yeah, Jay Hartnell went up to P8.
Yep, knocking Real DC out. Fezzik Plucker up to 7th, knocking Tobes out. So just Kyle left.
Liverpool fan in the boxes.
Yeah. It's basically Carl versus Captain Nick. Carl up into 12th, Captain Nick is safe. Right on the line there for him, but Tobes, Kyle, Real DC, Liverpool fan and KXI will not be getting through. But of course they can all use the medium tyre, which might prove to be very valuable.
Yeah, if we can get away well, maybe overtake some of the soft guys. Yeah, definitely need to look out for them at the end of the race.
Oh, yeah, Tobes and Carl exactly the same time there. They're both 1:26, 1:38 for them. Certainly second and third very close. I'll stick it on leader. Yeah, 7/10 between second and third. Sorry, 7 thousandths between second and third. 2 thousandths between fifth and sixth. 14 between 7th and 8th. Identical times for Tobes and Kyle. And the AIs are playing bumper carts here. And braking front wings. But Tobes might be in a very good position. Because of course he'll be the front driver who can use mediums. So here we go. As we said, Tobes, Carl, Real DC, Liverpool fan and KXI not making it through to Q3, but having that option for the mediums. Big Ball's the fastest lap we've seen so far, 25.3. And then, yeah, just very close times in general. More of a gap actually here, and in Q1, of course I assume, tactical mistake there by KXI, Liverpool fan unsure if he made a mistake on his lap or not. Again, very, very close field. Especially for 11th.
Yeah. Yeah, then the shootout for pole.
Any guesses as to who you think is going to get it?
I think Big Balls. I mean seeing the close times and then he just being up top there with 3 tenths.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet
But,
again it was
I mean,
only Q2, so...
it takes one good lap, I think. Yeah, Godly Numb, Captain Nick, and Big Balls are the three who stand a chance of getting it. Actually, Alex TG is fairly good as well. I don't know if he's another driver down from Tier 1, or if he's external and just one of the quicker ones in the field.
I think he's a new one.
So Robertson, the first man out on track, and Claire PR, one of the Williams and one of the Alpha, and Godly Numb. Certainly Williams and Alfa Romeo looking very strong. Tier 2 this season.
Yeah,
See how they
definitely.
do. Looking at it, Alfa Romeo, a very strong team in the academy as well. I don't know what they're like in Tier 3 and Tier 1. But they might be the champions. We'll only see.
Yeah, top time will tell.
Yeah. And for those of you who are interested how far these guys are off Tier 1, the top Tier 1 time in Q1 is 25 flats. The slowest time is 26.7, so much quicker for the Tier 1 lot. And they've still got 7 minutes left of their time.
Yeah, well, maybe the faster guys in Tier 2 can just get in between, in the mix. In the bottom 10 or so in Tier 1. Yeah, just shows how good the league is set up.
I don't know what times the professional esport guys get, but we can't be massively far off.
Yeah, probably like high 24s maybe.
Can't say I know, but those guys are absolute wizards. I don't know how quick you are in a car, but I'm barely good enough for the academy, so seeing this kind of driving.
No, I drove in Tier 1 last season, I think only 3 races, but only finished 1.
How'd you do?
Not good. Yeah, the esports guys, you can look at their laps and look at your lap, they're basically identical, but they're 2 seconds faster.
They're just getting it from nowhere. And their tyres still wear slower. So Jamie Robertson, 26 flats. Certainly not going to be good enough for pole, but we'll see what other drivers can do to respond to that. I think Claire PR will probably jump straight up to the front. Oh no, 27 flat for him. Might have made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah. Mark starting his lap.
Alex TG, 26.2. Has the track got slower? Right, Pheasant Black will be our next man because Big Balls invalidated his lap. Big Balls into the pits. Went for fresher. It's 26.6. Godly Numb invalidated his lap. Strauss then will be the next man. 25.6. That's more similar from the times we saw in Q2. So, of course, drivers now will be pushing hard, so more prone to making mistakes. Want to get that one perfect lap. A little bit of traffic for Mark, but of course, consider that slipstream because he got it perfectly on the straight.
Now what will Mark do?
26-2. Up into 4th position for him. So I don't think anyone...
Godly enough has invalidated his lap again.
Pheasant Plucker not going to be going to the pit lane. Godly Nub's given up and he's going to the pit lane. Strauss on a quick note. Is anyone actually on a lap?
Marcus in the cooldown. Nope.
No,
Nobody
judging by
on.
ERS, no one. Couple drivers on out laps. I think Jay Hartnell will be the next man to start his lap. Yeah, sorry for being so jumpy between the drivers, but we've got no way of seeing the information without going to the car. We see what you see and do our best with that. So Jay Hartnell now starting his lap. Very clean track ahead of him. Just Mark on. Actually, I guess Mark's on the lap, isn't he? No, just wanted slipstream. Big Balls will be starting his lap. Big Ball's the man who looked like he might be able to clutch last season's championship, but over the last couple of races it was taken away from him. Multiple mistakes, Abu Dhabi, and not a great score from the race before that cost him big. Jay Hartnell, purple first sector. Sorry to keep interrupting.
This may be revenge time for Big Ball.
So this previous championship rival out in Q1.
Yeah, but I mean, at the start of the season, you can't focus really on your title rivals from last season, because drivers always get faster and new drivers come in, so you never know who's gonna be fighting for the title eventually.
Here we go, Jay Hartnell now around the last corner. See what he can do. Then we'll jump on board Big Bulls. Oh no, into the pit lane, okay. Big Bull's not currently pushing, despite it saying he got purple middle sector. His ERS isn't on. I guess he's going to be pushing next lap. And we'll see Captain Nick going for a lap then as well. No, Big Bull's into the pit lane.
No damage or anything? That's...
Didn't look like it.
Yeah. Maybe you went out an old tire or something.
Yeah. Just Captain Nick out on track now. Well, actually, Glurpyard just coming out the pit lane. So Captain Nick. Oh, he's going to have the Haas interrupt his lap. V-Mark just coming out the pit. He might get unlucky and catch him in turn 1. Drivers soon want to get out on track. They're only leaving themselves time for one more lap. Many of them not even having set a lap yet. That might be risky if they invalidate it.
Yeah, I would definitely not like to be in that position. I'd always like to go, like have a bit more time than it has.
Yeah, 2 Alfa Romeos gone out. It's Captain Nick's purple first sector. I think the Alfa Romeos are in a party together. Certainly seem to be well coordinated. There's another herd of drivers leaving the pits now. 2 Williams and a Mercedes, and Jay Hartnell following on. So Captain Nick, V-Mark pulling over to one side. Captain Nick, yep, smoothly through, no problem for him there.
As Alex lets big balls go through, so maybe some...
Ooh, Captain Nick invalidating his lap. So Captain Nick's going to have to go around again if he wants to get a good lap in. We're on board with Club PR now, trying to improve his lap from that 27 flat. It's weird how much slower this is than Q2. Club PR 3/10 green, or 3.5.
I mean, they might have done their laps on old tires, so maybe leaving the good sets for last.
So yeah, all the drivers now out on track. Let's hope none of them made a mistake judging when they leave the pit lane. Actually, I'm not sure if Pheasant Plucker will be able to get to the line in time. It's going to be cutting it close. Actually, no, he's safe. But here we go.
Yeah, last sector is within 30 seconds.
Club PR 25.7 up into second position for him. Going to go around for another lap. Still pushing. So yeah, Pheasant Plucker, the last one to start his lap. So we'll follow people as they cross the line now. Captain Nick invalidated his lap. If he can't get to the line, he's going into the pit lane. Why would he do that? He could have got to the line and tried a lap. Captain Nick will not be setting a lap. VMark at 25.6. And time to set another lap.
Finish your lap. Always finish the lap.
Well, he'd invalidated it, but he could have got to the line in time. Unless, of course, it was on the last corner. Could have started another lap.
Invalidated. Oh. Right, never mind then.
Yeah, that lap wouldn't have counted, but he could have got another one in. So, Godly Numb up into 4th position. His teammate taking 4th position back. Just 200ths between those two.
And
so big balls. See what he can do. 25.7. Strauss improves his lap to a 25.3. Alright. So someone's...
his teammate,
Alex TG, 1-2 for Williams at the moment. Who was that? Jay Hartnell across the line. Not sure if he improved or not. Club PR will be the next man.
No,
Captain
Nick was out of fuel.
Yeah, I've just seen that. Club PR up into 3rd position. 25.6. That just leaves Pheasant Plucker. And VMark. So Pheasant Plucker. 25.8 P8 for him. So the man in 4th currently. Oh no, he's on a slow lap. So that's qualifying over then.
Oh yeah. Yep. Qualifying over. Oh Williams 1-2.
Yeah. Strauss getting pole, not something you'd expect to see in current F1, that's for sure.
No.
So yeah.
I hope to see them back up there one day.
Yeah. Strauss, Alex TG, Claire PR, VMark, Big Bulls, Jamie Robinson, Godly Numb, Pheasant Plucker, Jay Hartnell, and then Captain Nick. Let's see the times here. Some closer than others. Actually, less than half a second among the top 8. Jay Hartnell quite far back, and Captain Nick not able to settle up. So he's not in a good position there. Starting in 10th on the soft tyres. Likely going to have medium drivers behind him. Might be able to build a gap, have less pressure from behind. But strategy wise, that puts him at a big disadvantage.
Yeah, ideally you want to be like top 6, top 7. To have like a little bit of a gap to the medium runners. Or hards. Might see some people outside the top 10 go hard.
Right, so here we go. Drivers told to wait before they pick the setup, so we'll have a small gap, and the outlap will be underway. Yeah, Williams not one of the front runners in the constructors at the moment. Currently got 16 points. Less than half of the top team. Actually, it's Racing Point in last with only 7 points across the two drivers. Well, it's good to see that every team has points. Wait,
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out what this is from. Seems...
With the Tier 3 qualifying is over as well, and it's little Juan in the Renault who took pole. With a 25.8. So, yeah.
Craig has gone down to there. Actually, and 4-star's moved down, that's interesting. Of course, 4-star in the top few lot there. I think JD got moved down as well.
Yeah, I'll go on board with B11 to see their start.
So, let's see what ties everyone's on for a bit. So yeah, most drivers low down the field going for the mediums. KXI opting for the softs after going for a medium lap in qualifying. Aerovoice also on the softs. Sadistic King going for hards. See what magic he can pull with that. So yeah, last season's champion here. Be interesting to see what comeback he can get. Some support for Alex and P2 there, the Williams driver. See if he can get past his teammate, or if they're going to work together for the first stint and battle it down once they've got themselves a bit of a lead.
Yeah, hope for them. There's no safety car in the start because double stacking. Can't do that. They will lose a lot of time then.
That's just a fair point. As Strauss crashes on the outlap into the wall, spun somewhere. Still going forward with what looks to be a healthy front wing.
Yeah, but that doesn't promise much good for me.
I assume he's aware he's allowed to go back through the field, but choosing to stay in 7th. Still going to be on the front row of the grid though.
Yeah, no big issue with that.
Ooh, Clerpier are quite lucky here at the moment. Whoa. How's that look from behind? Much cleaner than on board. So yeah, 2 Alfa Romeos stuck together, as are the 2 Red Bulls. So that's 3 teams that are going to struggle with double stacking a bit. Here we go, Alex, the first man onto the grid. Clerpier not currently connected. Go.
Alright.
Here we go, full grid lineup. So I'm going to have it on position change for the first lap, just so we can see which drivers gain and lose the most. 3, 4, 5 lights. And away they go. 2 Williams drivers look like they got a decent getaway. TG already up to the front. Ooh, some of the Haas drivers. Is that VMARK? Looking a bit of contact there. Big balls going wide. And quite big dropbacks. So that's Strauss down to 3rd. Alex down to 2nd. There's been a yellow flag. Everyone's still moving forward though. So VMARK done well from there, getting 3 positions. Big Balls getting 2. Strauss the big loser. First down to 3rd. Clerpier down 16 positions. 17 now. Oh, is that Jay Hartnell?
Jay Hartnell.
Completely off.
All the way on the track. And a 10 time block for exceeding track limits.
I think he went off and kind of cut a corner and Game's not happy with him. So Club PR, Jay Hartnell, big losers there. Sadistic King, not able to gain, not able to lose.
As the yellow flag in Sector 1 was for Captain Nick, because they went 3 wide into Turn 1. Get a little bit sideways action.
Yeah, you can see here. Yeah, 2 AlphaTauri, he's got a good shield there to anyone else. And I wonder if TG will try backing big balls into his teammate or if he'll be pushing for the lead. Certainly an eventful start to the race. As the leaderboards go completely rubbish and start telling fibs.
I think it looks like Klurper has disconnected.
Looks like multiple people VMark
Yeah, and he's back in his car.
ghosted? Or is it Strauss that's ghosted? The order's on the side's completely wrong. I don't think anyone actually is ghosted. The 2 Williams down to 3rd and 4th now. Pheasant Plucker in 5th.
Yeah, just from lap 2 and lap 4 it will be good again, I think.
Yeah, but once they've all crossed the Sector 1 line. There we go.
KXI was currently last after the pit stop. With a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah. The intervals will fix themselves once all drivers have crossed the line again. So we can get them back up soon. Oh, it's Jamie Robertson's.
Oof, he's out.
Oh, interesting
Safety
place
car.
right on the apex. Driver's forced to slow down and go around him.
The safety car is out. Who will pit, who doesn't? Mark in the pit.
Mark, big balls, Alex. Strauss stays out. I'll stick it onto the tyres now, I guess.
Pheasant pits, Godin up pits.
Real DC stays out. Kyle stays out. Who else? Dragon stays out. Liverpool fan. Jay Williams. Cole Paradox. Topes. All these guys are mediums. It makes sense to stay out. Sadistic King up to 9th after qualifying 18th. And on the hards.
Boys made a big strategy mistake. He started on the soft out of the top 10.
Yeah.
Now goes to the hard. Mediums was the better option.
I think Strauss is going to have an interesting time there. Oh.
As JRL gets his 10-second time penalty removed, I think. Oh no, it still has it. But did a wing change, so he must have hit the wall.
Something went wrong for him, definitely. No, the intervals, they're very good at keeping themselves running. It's just occasionally it bugs out. So it's very good at updating as soon as an overtake happens. But occasionally, always on lap 2, it says it's lap 3. And then the order will, like, kind of go funny.
Most of the guys went to the mediums with Golden Airvoice and Klurper and KXI. Those went to the hard, so they might make it to the end of the race.
Yeah, I think Jay Hartnell might have made a mistake here. Actually, as Strauss.
Ooh, yeah, it goes to the soft.
Yeah, Strauss missed. Well, no, Strauss didn't pit. But yeah, Jay Hartnell shouldn't have gone for the softs, I don't think.
Strauss had to continue because of Alex TG's teammate, who was a Sonogo. So he'll be open to maybe a second safety car and go to the hard.
Yeah. So one more lap of the safety car, it looks like, and then the race will be underway.
So Jamie Robertson, first retirement of the season, actually.
First of the season. And I wonder if that's the first. I don't know if there are no retirements in the academy. Certainly no retirements in tier 3 yet, so.
Yeah, and tier 1 probably still doing qualifying.
Yeah, oh actually, Oh yeah, qualifying's just under an hour. Generally the race is shorter, but depends on number of safety cars. Virtual safety cars. So yeah. Yeah, it'd be interesting strategy-wise. I mean, Sadistic King up into 9th on the hard tyres. He'll be able to push them, probably change to softs at the end. He might be on for a good race here. Certainly fairly high up in the points. Yeah, Tier 1, they look like they'll soon be finishing Q2. 25.2 is their fastest time. Actually, their field's somewhat spread out. We'll have a quick look at position change. You can see... I'm doing this wrong. Yeah, there we go. Everyone who didn't pit up 9, 3, 13, 11, 9 positions. Huge. Strauss, only man to not change position from the start. Our voice actually has improved up. But interesting strategy by him, starting softs and then going hards. Jay Hartnell got 10 seconds of penalties on softs. But something important, despite the fact the top 15 drivers get points, only 1 point is awarded for fastest lap, and they have to still be in the top 10. So that hasn't changed.
Right. As the safety car will come in.
Strauss in control now. When's he going to go? Because he'll be hoping to pull out immediately if he can get those softs and get that 1 second gap. Start to build that lead without being under pressure. So we'll see when he goes. Has he gone? Yep, Strauss gone. What gaps he got? Not a second gap. Though interestingly, the gap between second and third is the second big gap. So it looks like DC's been dropped by Kyle.
As Godlin upspun.
Oh, and out the race. Out the race. Not the best race for AlphaTauri then.
He looked to be intact, but I think his wheel just popped off.
Yeah, both Alfa Romeos out the race. Not the best race for them.
Yeah, they were looking strong in qualifying.
Maybe with the strongest team here. And yet, their season's going to start with disappointment. Oh, Liverpool fan having a moment there. Nearly hits a Red Bull. Luckily goes for the Ferrari to go through him. I think pulled over to one side. Sadistic King's through. So that moment cost Liverpool fan down to 9th position. Actually, looks like he's about to lose another position here. So, not a great lap here by Liverpool fan. Now there's teammate behind him though. Sorry, I'll stick it back on tyres so we can see how that's going. So Strauss has now got that 1 second gap.
Yeah. He's soft. Come alive as Era Voice spun. Yeah, he spun in the same place as Jamie Robertson. And that's, big wing damage. Definitely red.
Oh, does he? Oh yeah, his right end plate's completely gone, and half his right front wing. So he'll be pitting. Clerpiard looking to get past. And yep, looks like he's got through. Ooh. Captain Nick looking for the cutback. Turns in slightly too early. Clerpiard gets that move done. Braked perfectly timed. But Captain Nick now looking for the move. Jay Hartnell, great view of this all. Clerpiard looks like he's going to hold it.
What's Jay Hartnell going to do?
Jay Hartnell looking for the move on both of them. No, brakes. Wait, so this is a nice camera angle. I haven't seen this one before. So yeah, it's Clerpiard through. Captain Nick not able to go for the move. See if we can find any battles anywhere else in the field.
Will you see?
Jay Hartnell actually past Captain Nick. Racing point alongside the Renault. Not able to get the power down as early though because he's on the inside, and Captain Nick then able to hold it around the sweeping corner.
Oh, J is all over the back of me.
Now what, V-Mark looking at Sadistic King, DRS now going to be enabled. Actually would like me, it's going to be an overtake for second position. As Tobes gets fastest lap in his Ferrari. Is that DLC through? Yep. Ooh. Tiny bit of touch, but I see no wing damage.
You going for the switchback of dreams?
Oh, perfectly done.
Yes, he is.
Now side by side. Neither driver given anything, but both leaving each other space.
Ooh, there goes the wing. I think.
Oh yeah, left end plate gone.
Ah.
Might have to pick from that, won't be too happy about that.
Yeah, it's not worth it, guys. Long way still.
Now DLC will be getting past here. Probably do his best to slow down Kyle. Be interested to see if he deliberately tries to crash into him, although from what we've seen, Tier 1, very clean professional driver. I like to just come to the anger. Yeah, Strauss has done just what we said he needed to. Get ahead on those softs and pull away as Pheasant Plucker crashes. This is...
No wing damage.
No wing damage. Good for him. Real DC choosing to not pit. That is interesting.
Yeah, probably will be like very light damage. As Kyle gets past, we will see again.
Yeah, it is just his end plate, so, well, obviously not great. It's not the end of the world.
As Jar Williams gets past his teammate Dragon on speed.
V-Mark trying to go around the outside of Big Bulls.
Black Captain Nick has spun. No left hand plate. Oh, no, like the little piece missing.
Plenty of battles going along in the field here. There's a battle for 8th, there's a battle for 2nd.
Error is now with a fast level.
And interesting on the mediums.
Yeah. He was already on the half, so maybe now he said left. And yeah, the rain and tempest. 3 guys right behind him.
Yeah. And of course on the hard tyres. He's just got his experience working for him because he certainly does not have grip on his side.
Ooh, but from those 4 guys, Alex has a lot of ERS left. Big Ball is pushing very hard.
Yeah, Big Ball's through. Is Alex going to get through? Yep. Ooh, maybe.
Ooh.
Mark going for an absolute... Well...
Who are on the outside then by Alex?
Ooh.
Still
very respectful here. Looks like Alex just got his foot down on the straight sooner. Let's see what he can do here. Trying to hold it around the outside. We might leaving him room. Still side by side here. Both drivers front wing up. Concedes. Well done to him. Both drivers well played. Okay. So Tobes here trying to get past the 2 Red Bull drivers. Is... Error voice again with the fastest lap. Clean air certainly doing him favours. It looks like the Red Bull's building a formation to stop the Ferrari getting through, but it doesn't stop him nonetheless. Both Dragon and Tobes past Jay Williams here. That overtake not yet complete. Now it is. Oh, Jay Williams really suffering.
Yeah,
overtaken by 3 people. He's got his whole front wing, but just lost 3 positions there. Strauss has finally pitted. Let's see where he comes out. Considering he went on softs, he played that very well.
Yeah, he'll come out right at the back of the field, I think. And he goes to the hards.
Well, he'll definitely be going to the end then.
Yes. He's not too far back.
No, just behind Pheasant Plucker. So that'll give him something to do while he's catching up.
Yeah, I mean the medium runners in front definitely need to pit again.
Well, I think Statistic King is going to have to pit unless he goes for a no-stop. And it'll likely just be a soft stint at the end where he'll go for fastest lap. High chance of succeeding as long as he doesn't bin it.
Yeah, no stop is only allowed in the red, so...
Yeah, Captain Nick now pits for hard, so that'll be till the end then. Of course, the difference is he's a mile behind Strauss.
Yeah, Eravois and Captain Nick, they would love to have a safety car now.
Certainly benefit them hugely. I actually think Strauss would quite like it as well, because then he could get to the front on his set of hards and just be controlling the race till the end. So Alex looking to move on Sadistic King. Yep, easily through. Can't go for the cutback, able to park it on the apex nicely. So yeah, now the battle for the lead consists of the first 7 drivers, all in that DRS train. Yellow flag, that is Captain Nick spinning. I see some front wing on the ground, which likely means some of it's missing.
Nope, not from his car.
Ah.
Yeah, he's not having the day he wants.
No, not right for him. Still a whole season to bring it back. What have we got? 15 round season here. Gonna be finishing on the 20th of May. So still plenty of time to go.
Yeah. There's a bit of a gap forming now between Toby's and LDC.
Those top 2 pulling away, perhaps working together. And of course we don't know which drivers are in a party, working together or just having fun. It's very rare for a driver to be racing without talking to any of the others.
Yeah, I think it's just plain boring, just driving without being in party.
Strauss gets the fastest lap on hard tyres. And V-Mark past Sadistic King.
Liverpool fan and KXI battling. KXI on top.
Ooh, mistake there by Real DC. Drops him down to 5th from 2nd. And that gives Kyle a gap that he can potentially use to help work towards a win. It's the drivers who started on mediums. Kyle now is the front runner.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, he is now the net leader. Because I think from P1 to P9 no, P10 as well, they all need to pit again. Because those mediums, 8 laps old, pit lap 4,
Yeah,
that's too long.
I think Sadistic hasn't pitted yet. KXI has. He may need to pit. He may not. Yeah. Jay Hartnell's going to have to pit at some point. So let's see which driver is going to go for the move on the straight. Is someone's pit. Carla's pit.
Yes, it says there. Pit stop window open. The medium runners.
So it's interesting he decided to pit first. Yep, gone onto the hard tyres as expected to be going to the end on them.
Maybe to block the undercut.
Ooh, Real DC. Muller's the corner there. Loses a position because of it. Maybe not. Fighting for that position. Does lose. Oh, Ah, that's not great for him. Yo, Williams. Interesting way of rejoining the track though. Sure, other drivers will not be too happy about that, even if that was his ghost. Gonna have very warm tyres, gonna have to be careful of them. Once again, the intervals have been wiped until the drivers cross the line again. Don't know what you're doing, but it sounds like it's windy in the background.
Yeah, I have a bit of a shitty mic. I use like earbuds, so.
Tobes into the pit. Dragon doing it last second. Some coal paradox. Only man on 13 lap odd mediums. Jay Williams also pitting, so yeah, he will be the only man on 13 odd mediums.
Yeah, we'll have a fresher tire, so it's like it won't do much, but it's a mental advantage.
The Sadistic King up into 5th, although under threat from losing that from KXI, although he's on the same compound of tyres. It doesn't look like KXI is gaining too much.
Yes, currently the gaps. Yeah. Ooh, maybe Alex is getting ready for an overtake on Big Ball.
Jay Hartnell, mistake there by him. That same corner catching drivers out. And 10-second penalty for exceeding track limits again. This game has not been nice to him. And look at his back right tyre, looks like he's got a puncture.
Yeah, 10 lap old sauce.
Yeah, probably was a puncture then, that one.
Yep, it's a puncture. Yeah, that's unfortunate. You don't see punctures too often in league racing.
No, usually drivers fairly good at avoiding that. The fastest time in Tier 1 qualifying, 24.8. The slowest one's the 25.6.
I think that was a pole time here. So yeah, that says enough about how fast they are.
Oh, fastest lap's just been improved. Yeah, these guys are mad.
Okay, excited. 3 seconds time bounty.
Free mark trying to...
Well, penalty is only him. Only the racing points actually.
Yeah, I mean, Jay Hartnell with 20 seconds, obviously not ideal, but... I'm amazed how few drivers have penalties. Oh, they got 24/7 now in Tier 1. Nice.
Jeez, that's... Yep. Fast.
Yep.
Who is actually the provisional pole?
It's Ferg at the moment, DeWill just behind him. Nemo behind them. And AJ, Harv, Louis, Steiny, Nathan, Farrell. Oh no, Faxon just overtook Farrell. Yeah, they pretty much finished in Q3.
Yeah, so if you're watching this race, after this race you can go over to the Tier 1 race and spoke to you guys.
Yeah, the last half hour of their race certainly going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Those guys are just on another level.
Yeah. Maybe some of them will make it into esports. You never know.
Well, DeWill's the man it seemed to beat last season, and certainly destroyed the championship there.
I mean, Ferg was with him for a while, I think.
I don't know if you heard what DeWill did season 2 at Mexico.
No.
So he was leading the race, and then for whatever reason his PS4 turned off, so he had to restart his PS4, and he still won the race.
Oh yeah. Oh.
KXI passed the District King.
Shows how fast he is.
I think that was the first race he did at CRL.
Yeah, this league kind of rose from the ashes of Picasso Racing League.
Well, I got invited by Roland, so I'm from a whole different host of other leagues. Like, all the other leagues these guys are in, I've barely heard of any of them. Only through them.
No, there are a lot of leagues out there.
Search any 3 random letters, you'll probably find one.
Yeah.
Especially if it ends in L.
Yeah.
There we go, Battle going for third. Strauss with the youngest hires here. Actually,
yeah, for the moment, Strauss is looking good.
Aravois again getting the fastest lap. But of course, all that means is, if he's not in the top 10, he'll just steal that from whoever else would have got it. Sadistic King pitting.
Alex and Sadistic King pitting.
I guess they're going to have to, aren't they? They can't go on the softs. I thought they would have stayed out for the mediums. Sorry for the softs.
Yeah,
that's an interesting choice.
Okay, yeah, the puncture at 10 lap ultra also.
Can't take the risk going on to the softs.
Yeah. But damn, Alex all the way down at P11. Will fight his way back. So yeah, Strauss now looking in. Yeah, net lead. About a little bit over 10 seconds. Over Toby was P2 effectively.
Yeah, Big Balls will be pitting. KXI will probably be pitting, as Big Balls gets a 3-second penalty.
Strauss is getting like, I'm here.
Nope. Doesn't go for the move. Very well lined up though for the move here. Yeah, that's KXI into the pits. Yeah, so for him now, it's just got to take it home. We thought that soft strategy wasn't going to work, but he executed that as perfectly as it could be.
Yeah.
And now he's just got to run away with that win. Because Club-PR behind him's probably going to have to pit. Certainly won't be quicker if he doesn't. So that leaves it with Tobes, who, having a look at leader, 11.5 seconds behind him, and actually fighting with Carl at the moment, as we've just seen.
Yeah, that won't do their chances of getting the win any good. Yeah, of course, Strauss cannot make a mistake.
But I guess that Carl and Tobes are fighting for second and third on the podium.
Yeah, and then bring it on speed. Close behind, but yeah, of course, Mark on the mediums. Alex, Cole Paradox, Big Ball, they all very fresh tires. So I think the podium, the win might be subtle, but P2 and P3, definitely not.
With you on that. Of course, we'll see, because anything can happen.
Yeah, of course, even late safety car can throw a spanner in the work.
Yeah. And that means anyone who jumps onto the softs carve their way through the field. KXI now on the softs. His tyres will struggle a bit on the last lap. And on a few laps before that.
Yeah, you got to do some tire saving. I mean, on a wheel it's not that hard, but if you're on a controller saving your tires, that's not good. Easy.
Yeah, on board a Dragon. All three of them actually, identical strategies. They're fighting for second, third, and fourth, assuming no safety car and no other upsets happen. 10-point difference between second and third. This point system. To be fair, the point system isn't actually done too badly. But it does mean the drivers who are faster will get miles ahead, much quicker.
Yeah. Okay, keeping the consistency up will be important.
It makes it easier for the guys slower down to have those battles in the championship.
Yeah.
It's never nice when you go through an entire championship never getting a point. This way that's very unlikely to happen.
Yeah, there definitely will be races, and then if you can keep it out of the wall at Monaco, for example, then
yeah, it's automatic
everyone
points.
gets. Yeah.
Carl with fastest lap as Clerpiard pits. So where is Kyle? My eyes. Wait, no, it wasn't Kyle. It was KXI, sorry. But KXI is in a position to claim that extra point. Is Alex TG looking to get past VMark here? Assuming he decides to make the move. VMark though on the medium tyres. Actually, he might be in a good position. Because he's got lots of drivers lined up ahead of him on the hards, and if he can carve through them while his tyres are still fresh, then he'll be at the advantage.
Yeah, but being in this kind of terrain, I mean, Toby is currently looking to the best cars, I think. He has, Kyle in front, no DRS. Yeah, ERS will come into play now as well. Because Alex and Dragon in speed, they have a lot left. Compared to the rest.
I think, yeah, Dragon lining up an overtake here. Yep, using his ERS now. Now he's got DRS. Nothing Tobes can do.
Yep.
Well, actually, Alex TG looking to pass VMark. Ooh, that was a bit of a send. Neither driver lost front wing.
A little touching, yes.
Don't think Mark's too happy about that. Safety car.
Strauss is spun.
Where?
He has no front wing.
Oh, Strauss. Oh yeah, literally not any front wing. Wow.
Oh shit.
Well, that spices things up.
Yeah, I think we'll see everyone into the pit for soft.
Maybe not everyone though. Of course, some of these drivers, VMark, KXI might stay out because he'll get less wear on the softs while under the safety car. He could probably make it to the end now. The VMark might decide his mediums are good enough. Jay Hartnell 5 seconds feeding in the pit lane. I think Jay Hartnell's now 25 seconds of penalties. Yeah, he is. He's not far off being DQ'd.
Oh, poor guy. But yeah, Strauss. I mean, with it being a safety car, we'll lose less time, but who drives through KXI? Feeding him with safety.
And that's interesting because he's one of the drivers who could potentially challenge. We'll see who pits now and who doesn't.
Ooh, and Big Balls as well. Also drive through.
Kyle not pitting, Dragon does, Tobes doesn't, Alex doesn't. So far, only Dragon on speed pitting. Also Cold Paradox, KXI, probably for his drive-through, Big Balls. Sadistic. And a whole host of other people that, lots of names. Who has Liverpool fan, Jay Williams.
Yeah. As Strauss comes out in P7.
So yeah,
P8. Ah, that's unfortunate. He was looking very comfortable.
Yeah, that's a shame for him, but of course, still going to be scoring points.
Yeah, and it's soft.
And now actually on a position to... on a position to push for fastest lap though.
Yeah.
Although actually, with so many drivers so close to each other, there's a chance they just won't have enough clean air to do it. So you've got all these drivers on the softs stuck behind drivers on hards and mediums that have been running around the track for a fair bit.
Yeah, I think the soft guys should just focus on getting past the hard and medium runners, because if the soft guys start battling with each other very hard, then
well,
they'll get in trouble near the end.
With Strauss leading that charge, he's certainly a good man to do it. I think Clerpiar's had enough experience to recognise that speed. Although of course if he feels he's slacking, he'll definitely take that position if it's open. Wait, but what lap will this take them to? 25?
Yeah. Oof, there's not a lot of laps left.
No.
I hope for the top runners that they won't get any penalties.
Only 4 or 5 laps to do it. Yeah, I mean, I think they're all going to be pushing so hard. Loads of drivers going to get penalties.
Yeah, so...
Well, there we go. Sadistic King up to 6th from 18th.
Let's have a look. Yeah, Carl is on 3 warnings, so probably only 2 from corner cutting. Toby on 2, Alex on 2, and then also on 3. Yeah, Mark only has 1. Here we see also on 3. No, so there are a lot of guys with warning, so
yeah,
I think it's inevitable that we're gonna see some penalties being awarded from corner cutting.
Yeah, while this is going on, I think I'm going to recap the point system. So, first is 40 points, second 33, third is 28, fourth 23, fifth 20, sixth 17 points, seventh 14, eighth 12, ninth 10, 10th getting 8 points, 11th getting 6, 12th 4 points, 13th with 3, 14th 2 and 15th with 1 point. Nobody else gets points. There's 1 point awarded for fastest lap. However, that can only be claimed if you are in the top 10, otherwise nobody will get it. Yeah, sorry, can't show that on screen. If anyone wants me to type it out in the chat, then I'm more than happy to, but request it because it is going to be a bit of a pain to do. I don't want to do it if no one's that interested.
So yeah, just little thing CR3 Tier 3 Sprunky is leading there with Lil Guan in P2 on the soft, only 5 seconds behind, and RLH Freddy in P3. Yeah, that's how they're looking. And Tier 1, they're only 6 laps in, it's Virgin lead duo behind him and Inimo in P3.
I wasn't paying enough attention. Safety car in this lap or not? I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Or 25 then. But yeah, of course, Big Balls and KXI have drive-throughs.
Oh, safety car is in this lap, so where they go? Can't leave it absolute till last minute. It's a recreation of what track was it? Imola? No, maybe.
Yeah.
Everyone everywhere, all sorts of havoc going on. Kyle, across the grass, driver's been held up left, right, and centre. Mercedes, Big Balls as pit. Liverpool fan out the race.
Oh, and there goes Sadistic King.
Absolutely mad. The whole front wing? No, just the right end plate. Jay Hartnell 3-second penalty. Everything's happening here. Clerpiard spun. Clerpiard dropped 3 or 4 positions. Back onto the track. Strauss is down to 16th. What else is happening? I mean, there's battles everywhere. Sorry for not being able to cover it all. As Captain Nick makes contact with Jay Williams, KXI making advantage of that, getting the move done there. All the drivers so close together now. Tobe's now pulling away on his old hard tyres.
Yeah, Mark is in an excellent position now.
This Dragon, front man and softs, looking to get past these guys in hard tyres. Start making his way through. Still plenty of battle going on here.
Clerk with 369 penalty.
Captain Nick looking to get past KXI. Alongside, not quite past, but yeah, inside, got it on the corner. None of these guys getting DRS at the moment. I think there might be DRS the last couple of laps. Someone into the pits. KXI into the pits.
Yeah, we could see him retiring maybe, or...
No, he's still going. He's taking it to the end. He knows there's no points for DNS, and I'd be surprised if he doesn't finish ahead of Jay Hartnell, because even if he's 20 seconds back, that's still... What did his service drive through? No, he's on 28 seconds of penalties now.
Oh yeah, KXI had also drive.
Cole Paradox past the Distant King, 2 Renaults lightly touching there. Yeah, Sadistic King on mediums around, lots of guys on fresh soft tyres. Ooh, Jay Williams, what a move for him. Not able to get it, doesn't have the slipstream. Saving his ERS though for when it matters. Coming right down to the wire. That safety car came at a very interesting time, certainly helped spice up the end of our race.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a late call for the safety car to come in.
To real deceit. Gonna get the move done? No, he's not. To hear error voice. Brakes later. Perfectly outbrakes Joe Williams, who looks at the cutback, not able to get it. DRS now enabled. The 2 Renaults are going on here. Captain Nick used all the ERS he could for that lap. And if error voice able to get through.
Jay Hartnell retired in the pits.
Big Ball's getting fastest lap. Jay Hartnell's retired. Yeah, I guess he just saw how much penalty he had. See, all but one driver going to get points here. Oh, as Captain Nick is spun. Captain Nick spun there. Side-by-side action for the Williams and the Red Bull. Sorry, McLaren and Red Bull. As Jay Williams comes out on top. Sadistic King now falling down the order. These guys on softs getting through. Ooh, Cole Paradox and Pheasant Pluck are both losing out big there.
Yeah, Cole Paradox at the moment, and yeah, Pheasant just had nowhere to go.
It's a Dragon on the softs up to 5th position now. VMark still not able to get past Tobes.
Yeah, with DRS coming up. Tobes out of DRS.
What an intense first race this is. It's kind of your average chill race, and then this happened.
I mean, safety. Strauss will be. Yeah.
He won't be too happy with himself. Yeah. Although he's still 9th and able to potentially gain a few more positions here. VMark still not able to get through for the lead.
And what can Dragon speed do?
Actually, Strauss might be able to get past Sadistic King on these older tyres. Although Sadistic King looking to get back 7th position. Tried to sell the dummy, wasn't close enough to make it work. Everything's happened in these last few laps. Dragon, not able to get past Kyle. These top few so close together. Oops, Kyle goes off the track a bit. Allows Dragon to gain on him. Yeah. Dragon's got the tyres for this. He can hold it up the inside. Ooh. Carl not really leaving him room. I don't think that was Dragon's fault from what I saw.
No, Carl turned in on him a bit.
Yeah.
But no wing damage, so...
No, both drivers able to continue.
On route to the podium, maybe, Dragon?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, no, very few penalties. I'm very surprised by how few penalties there are.
Yeah.
I think Jay Hartnell collected them all, so no one else had to.
Yeah. You just took them all.
Jay Williams looking to get the inside there, so the King holds around the outside, but of course now both drivers with the DRS, both drivers out of ERS, so it's just a who dares brake later. And it looks like the answer to that is Sadistic King. Can't get himself 3 seconds.
And Dragon now getting past Toby as well, side by side with Alex. Ooh. You've touching going on there. Go for lunge down inside. No.
Ooh, Carl nearly losing it there. Real DLC, not quite close enough to capitalise. Yeah, I think the main problem with the safety car restart was that left it too late. It wasn't quite as bad as that crash that happened at... What track was it?
Mugello.
Yeah.
That was where they all just... Ooh, as Dragon...
Yeah, up onto the podium now.
The outside.
And someone we weren't paying attention, V-Mark took the lead. Just watching further down the order, didn't see that.
This is it. V-Mark taking the Bahrain Grand Prix and winning the first race of Cone Racing League Tier 2. Well done to him.
Penalty sorting a few things out. Sadistic King comes across in 8th position. 10 positions up from where he started. Happy with the improvements. Which driver does not get points? Big Balls gets 5 seconds at the end for a penalty. Coal Paradox going to be our last man to cross the line. Martin for finishing.
You probably spun somewhere in the chaos.
Right, did you see which driver got fastest lap? So much was happening.
Yeah, indeed. Very much happening. Yeah, Dragon on Speed Driver of the Day.
Of course, we have our own Driver of the Day vote, so see who the drivers pick for that.
As you have V-Mark taking the win. Great result for him. And of course, Alex TG in P2 and Dragon on Speed in P3.
Sounds like Coal Paradox thinks he got brake checked by Pheasant Plucker. Here we go, fastest lap going to Coal Paradox in last. No one gets fastest lap point then. So yeah, 15 of the drivers collecting points here. Coal Paradox, the only man not to. But what you see is your current championship standings, I guess. With V-Mark claiming a win. Alex TG, Dragon Speed, the only driver who I recognise from last season in the top 3. Tobes also was, and I know Real DC came down from tier 1.
Yeah, and then Strauss P6, Carl P7, King P8, Jarvis P9, Captain Nick P10, Pheasant P11, Aerovoice P12, KXI in P13, Big Balls P14, Club P15, and of course Coal Paradox in P16. Sadly, no points for him, but a fastest lap, so looking promising.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's quick.
Yeah.
Season 2, he certainly did well. Right, we'll try and get in VMark, Alex TG, and Dragon Speed for a post-race interview if we can. Yeah, Strauss did all sorts of magic there. Right, I wasn't paying enough attention. So, Alex, well done on getting second.
Thank you very much.
Can I get you to quickly check that you've got your party settings to allow your voice to be shared?
I will have a look now. Yeah.
Right, okay, good. Yeah, I mean, what do you think of the safety car restart? Because that was an interesting one. And how did you find your race in general? Ooh. I can't hear anyone. Is that something I've done?
Good.
Yeah, right. Right, sorry, technical issues. So, yeah. Well, how did that race go? Where were you when the safety car restart happened?
I think I was in third.
Yeah, because you were on mediums and you just get past a couple of drivers on hard tyres.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it was VMark. He got past you on the mediums. I think you were on hard tyres.
Yeah. So, me and him had some good battle. That's good fun.
Yeah, 1 second behind him in the end.
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
At the last lap, I was Dragon Speed was on the soft. I was like, oh. He sent it at down full, but I managed to just get ahead. Still good.
Do you reckon you stood a chance of getting P1, or do you think that he had it fairly solidly?
I reckon I did have a good chance, but I'm happy with second, and first race, so pretty happy.
Yeah. Don't know how well you are at the point system, but that's 33 points for you.
33, not bad.
Yeah.
Take that.
It's 40 for VMark in first, so certainly good start to the championship.
Yeah, I'll take that. So, yeah, pretty happy.
Yeah. Are you new to this league?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. So, well, yeah. Welcome from us, and congratulations getting the podium straight out of it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Right, none of the guys have joined, so I guess congratulations again on your second position, getting on the podium, and good luck for next week. Which is the Russian Grand Prix, yeah. Right, yeah. Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah. VMark not joined us, but it was the Haas that took the win here. So yeah, just to give you another quick rundown of the order. VMark takes the win. Alex TG in second there, who just spoke to. Dragon Speed in third. Only driver on the podium who was here last season. Tobes in 4th, Real DC taking 5th, Strauss an absolutely up and down race taking 6th for him, Carl in 7th, Sadistic King in 8th after starting 18th, certainly an interesting race from his perspective, Jay Williams in 9th, Captain Nick in 10th, Pheasant Plucker in 11th, Arrow Voice in 12th, Carl X1 in 7th, Carl X1 in 13th, he's got 7 at the end of his name, Big Balls in 14th, can't remember who was in 15th, and then it was Club PR in 15th and Cold Paradox in 14th, I think. Sorry, 16th. I'll learn numbers one day, but I think for now, I'm going to say, from us in the commentator booth, thank you. If you want to go watch the last half hour of Tier 1, I highly recommend it. Those guys are lightning fast. There'll be some great battles going on there. They know their strategies, they know what they're doing. So, I'd recommend you go there, but from us, that's goodbye until the Russian Grand Prix next week.